This is WYMT Mountain Sports, your home for the Kentucky Wildcats and local high school sports.
You never know when a junior college player comes in, when it all comes together for him. You know, there's a lot of things. There's a lot of change, and you know, whether it's schematically or technique and the speed of the game, there's many issues. It's not a lot of fun playing defensive line at times in the SEC.
Mark Stoops on Corey Johnson there. Let's talk about the offense, though. Kentucky scores 3 touchdowns in the win over number 25 Missouri. Patrick Tolles with a running touchdown. C.J. Conrad gets his first touchdown as a Wildcat, and then Dorian Baker matches it with his first. On the defensive side of the ball, like I said, Corey Johnson plays his best game yet and is the SEC Defensive Lineman of the Week. 11 tackles, 3 of them on third down. He also combined for a sack with Josh Forrest, and the Cats hold the Tigers to just 2 field goals after allowing an early touchdown.
It's a perfect example of a guy that I'm very proud of the effort that he had, and Coach Brumbaugh's worked really hard with him, and he's come a long way, and he's got some ability. He's very active and disruptive inside, and he comes in and produces and has a heck of a game. And I think that's what you take from a game like that, and there's many examples of a lot of our players stepping up and doing that. But a guy that hasn't played that much or hasn't produced that much and gets thrown into that role and has a great game is SEC Defensive Lineman of the Week. I'm very proud of him. That's a great effort.
On the other sideline Saturday is Eastern Kentucky. That's Kentucky's next opponent. Dean Hood's team 2-1 on the year, coming off a 51-13 win over Austin Peay. Hood is aware of the talent level he'll have to deal with all over the field on Saturday.
I think they're playing great. I mean, you look at the competition, the teams that they're playing is, incredible. And I just think that, they're an SEC team, no question. They're a legit SEC team. They proved that last week. The talent level is, great. The quarterback's playing really good, had a heck of a game, against Missouri. Skilled wideouts, all over the place. Line is big and physical.
4th meeting all time between these two schools. The Colonels currently have 4 players who were previously enrolled at UK, including starting running back Deshaun Mobley. However, he is questionable with a hamstring injury. He didn't play against Austin Peay. 7:30 kickoff on the SEC Network on Saturday. Episode 5 of Chalk Talk with Lauren Cash and Freddie Maggard. Tonight, the two discuss the win over number 25 Missouri and look ahead to the EKU game on Saturday.
Welcome into another edition of Chalk Talk. Lauren Cash here alongside Freddie Maggard. Kentucky snapping an 18-game losing streak to ranked opponents this past Saturday against Missouri. One reason of that is the play of Patrick Tolles. How would you grade his play, kind of a bounce-back game for him against Missouri?
I would give him an A, obviously. 22 of 27 for 249 yards, 2 touchdown passes, a touchdown on the ground. But what I was most pleased with Patrick was how he managed the offense in the second half when Missouri's defense adjusted. At times, Missouri went away from the 4-3 look and had only 1 down lineman blitzing from different angles. Patrick managed that. He countered that with audibles. I thought his mental game was as strong as his physical game on Saturday night, and thus he gets an A in my book. Wide receivers were inconsistent against Florida by not making the routine plays, by dropping passes that should be completed at a very high percentage. We saw against Missouri not only the fundamental catches being made, but Dorian Baker made a couple magnificent catches, one in the end zone, one on the sideline. So I think the talent level of Kentucky's receivers has never been doubted. It's just, can it put 4 quarters together, make both the fundamentals and outstanding catches, and it did that. This group is 8 to 12 deep of very talented receivers and could be a team strength when it plays consistent like it did against Missouri.
Yeah, now looking ahead to this Saturday, Kentucky stepping out of SEC play, taking on EKU. Monday, Coach Stoops in his news conference was stressed team a lot this week. Why do you think that is?
I think because his program is learning to how to win football games, but also how to sustain a winning football program. Not been done at Kentucky in a long time. So I think he's using the Missouri game as an example to make sure that his team stays focused and understands, with a roster that's not littered with stars, that there's no player bigger than the team as a whole. And I think that message will be sent home quite quite sternly this week in practice.
What about EKU sticks out to you matchup-wise for Kentucky?
I see a 6'5" and a 6'6" receivers on either side for EKU. A very active quarterback. Noah Spence, the transfer from Ohio State defensive end, is as good as Kentucky's going to see at that position. So Eastern has several transfer players as well as homegrown Kentucky players. It's a good mix. It's a good in-state rivalry. But what Mark Stoops made very clear in his press conference, he's going to put up with zero foolishness that stems from that off-season incident, and I think that's positive. And he reminds me of the old saying, when you're in charge, be in charge. There's zero doubt that Mark Stoops is in charge of this football team, and he will not tolerate any nonsense on Saturday.
Kentucky looking to build on its big win against Missouri, carrying it over this Saturday against EKU. That game kicks off at 7:30 right here at Commonwealth Stadium. Freddie, thank you once again.
Thank you again.
I'm Lauren Cash for WYMT Mountain Sports.
Thank you, Lauren. Thank you, Freddie. Next on deck, Pikeville Hazard Friday in the doghouse. See what makes this game special besides the fact that it's a district matchup. The Pikeville football program has 499 wins under its belt. This Friday, the Panthers will go for win number 500 at Hazard. Pikeville 4-2 on the season. Last year, the Panthers defeated the Bulldogs 49-36. And remember, this is a district game this year with Hazard moving into Class 1A District A, so there are playoff seeding implications on the line. The Pikeville football Twitter account already hyping the game on Twitter, saying number 500 in the doghouse would be sweet! Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. Hazard has yet to lose a game at home this season and is 5-1 on the year. Hopefully a good game there. Meanwhile, Paintsville will look to stay unbeaten this Thursday in the WYMT Appalachian Wireless Game of the Week. The Tigers taking on the Hawks of Pike Central, 7:30 kick time, and then on Saturday, the #1 team in the nation in NAIA. Today, Lindsey Wilson learning that they're the #1 team in the nation. They travel to Union. The Bulldogs looking for their first win on the season. 7 o'clock kickoff for that one. Both games live on this TV and WYMT.com. Monday Night Football at Lambeau Field in Green Bay tonight. The Packers taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Aaron Rodgers and the Packers 2-0 to start the season. They start fast tonight and go to the first quarter. Rodgers shovels it out to Eddie Lacy. Former Alabama Crimson Tide running back gets inside the 10. And then later, Rodgers, back in the shotgun, floats it out to Ty Montgomery. 8-yard touchdown pass. Randall Cobb, former Kentucky Wildcat, has 3 touchdowns tonight. 19th straight game, by the way, the Packers score in the first quarter. Right now, score is 38-22 in the fourth quarter with about 7 minutes to go. The New Mountain Top 10 rankings are out. Paintsville once again moves up another spot after beating Bourbon County this week. The undefeated Class 1A Tigers are up to number 7 now. Leslie County moves up to the 9 spot. Pikeville back in the Mountain Top 10 at number 10 as Knox Central moves out. And then the top 5 stays the same with Pulaski County at 1, Belfry at 2, Johnson Central at 3, Southwestern at 4, and North Laurel at number 5.